YouTube, what is up with y'all today? This is Neil Goodfella Nail here with yet another sneaker head weekend. And this is a sneaker rotation. Y'all know what I do. You gotta wear all your shoes if you want them boys to last. And yes, I tried to pull out some ones that I haven't worn in a minute, especially if they got the air bubble and all that stuff. You definitely want to wear those because the air bubble definitely, in my part, like, just I think that the air bubble just can like give way if you don't wear it in a moment and you know, in a long time, you know, the fogginess and all that stuff. So you definitely want to keep a lot of those air bubbles shoes being worn, because you know, I think they call it Air Max Zoom. But anyway, you want to definitely make sure you wear those. And yeah, and just had to set my background up the right way. You know, being a YouTuber. Before I jump off in this, being a YouTuber, you notice that a lot of people that watch your videos, you could be talking about saving the world or how you can like help better their pockets or whatever and things to do money or whatever. People still manage to look at shit that don't matter. So for example, they were like, oh wow, like you got 32 red shoe boxes or some that don't even matter. You see what I'm saying? So like, oh, it's a counter, it's a kitchen or something like that. Like, people worry about dumb shit. But anyway, I like to see where they at. It's hard to fucking focus when you worry about dumb shit. So jumping off into this Sunday, I'm trying to run through this kind of quick. I don't want to have to do no edits, man. I just want to upload this stuff. So Sunday, I wore the Obsidian 12. Now, when I did wear this one, you know, this was probably the day after the Master 12s came out. Yeah, because this weekend, what came out? Oh, that Jordan 12, that white and pink joint for the ladies, and that Winged joint, Retro 2 for the men. Hey, I mean, y'all kind of should have seen that white and pink colorway coming. It don't look too bad, but as far as like grown men wearing the Jordan 12, the white and pink one, not really too much my kind of. And I wear a small enough size to actually cop that shoe, but I was just like, dude, I'm good on that. But anyway, I wore the Obsidian 12 for Sunday. Got this joint in like 2012, and of course that was the year of the Olympics. You know, around that time, you know, it was the Olympics like usual. It was literally 20 years after the Dream Team, so it was like a 20-year anniversary. And then Kobe was talking all that crap. I was saying the 2012 Dream Team is better than the '92 Dream Team. I don't think so, but I fucks with you, Kobe. But that was so untrue. So yeah, these came out the same year as the Playoff 12s did. They don't just retro probably this 12 and Playoff 12. In 2012. I do like this colorway though, because the navy on this joint is definitely it reminds me of the Olympics. And then you got the white right here. When I was a kid and I seen this shoe, I only just really like the flu games only, which is probably why I only had those back then. But I didn't really too much care for this one. I cared for the Playoff 12 before I cared for this one, then the Cherry 12s and all that. This was the last OG colorway to come around to me. I started liking this one by the time I was, however I was probably 24 in 2012. So yeah, by the time I was 24 years old, I had got a bunch of these or whatever to resell in 2012. I want to find a video. I think I still do got that video, but if I find it or whatever, I'll post it. And I probably might disable the comments because, you know, a bunch of hype beasts and little jealous ass people just want to hate, thumbs down, and do all that shit. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, just so I won't have to see it. So, you know what I mean? I might just disable all that stuff. And I just explain myself and, you know, would talk over a video. I was doing a real versus fake. I had about like 6 pairs of these. 2 9.5s. Or I probably had 5 pairs. 2 9.5s and 3 size 10.5s or something like that I had. Man, talk about bunking on a restock, crazy. But yeah, and you know I had to get me a pair. At first I was just gonna sell all of them, including this one at the time, but then I tried it on with like some denim blue jeans at the time. You try these boys on with some jeans? Crazy. A friend at the time kind of convinced me to keep them. You know, he said, man, those are hard, those are hard. I tried them on, I was like, yeah, that fucking Jordan addiction is for real. Jumping off into Monday, I came out with the AirTech Challenge 2. And shout out to the dude, Ye, right here. I don't know if you can see this though. You know, he on this Bob Ross game. I feel like Pablo. You feel like Pablo, you know what I mean? Do your Pablo thing, you know, paintbrush, all that. I don't know if y'all can see this all the way though. You see that? It's from the Bob Ross. He do the happy trees, but I'll probably explain all that later in another video. Anyway, I actually made this joint too, like actually designed it. Anyway, this right here, the Nike AirTech Challenge Hot Lava joint, wore this on Monday. Definitely a flame kick. I still want another pair of these. These kind of looking like vintage in a way to me. Like these kind of got yellow on a, like real fast. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I bar laced these joints too. I don't know why I did that, but it looks okay. I don't plan on doing my other AirTech challenges like that. I think I did this like this because in the old Nike factory catalog picture that you can actually find on the internet, when they was actually advertising these, they showed them like this, like it'd be like strictly bar laced and it'd be looking like crispy and everything. But yeah, this is definitely a classic joint. This is definitely one of the ones, I think I mentioned this last week with the Royal Infrared cubes, the one I compared to like Home Alone with the red, and then it had the red cubes in it. This is one of them sneakerhead man essentials, or just in general. I definitely agree with Fomer on that one. This one right, I didn't just cop it just because he said that. I had these before he even made that video about that. But I copped these joints. I was going on a Nike AirTech Challenge 2 craze in 2014, and this was my first victim. Now, this is the Quick Strike version. This before they came out with the general release. So yeah, people was like, we're trying to resell these kind of high, and I caught them for like 130 or something, shipped from a boutique before they tried to rate people for 200 bucks for this. And remind you, in 07, 08, wasn't nobody thinking about this shoe. This was like 40 bucks back then. Tuesday, another Nike AirTech Challenge 2, the Sunset joint. I almost forgot the name of these. I like that vintage yellow and all that stuff, like that old vintage colorway. I really went back and grabbed my kicks that I definitely wasn't wearing in a minute, and this is definitely one of them, just like right along with my other AirTech Challenge, the Hot Lava one I just previously shown. This one definitely reminds me of a sun setting. If you watch my AirTech Challenge collection video, this is in there, and I explain how what this shoe is to me. So basically it's like a sunset on like some light blue water or something like that. You know, this orange goes well, and then you got the vintage colored laces to go with the leather and stuff. So if you really big on detail, this is definitely one of those shoes for you, providing if you like the color. And this vintage old color like this is definitely Flames, man. And I always like to wear this with like a beach t-shirt or something like that, you know, with like more beach and inspired kind of like stuff. You know, and some black jeans or something like that to kind of like set it off. But maybe I'll do a fit video and all that stuff later with these. Tuesday, Wednesday. This AirTech Challenge 2 makes me think about spring all day. We ain't been having no snow really. I'm so happy I don't have to show you guys any boots this sneaker rotation. And man, the green on here, I don't know, they don't call this scream green, turbo green. Nike went wild with this for that year. I remember they came out with the turbo green 6s for the girls, turbo green and black. And this is one of the Retro Plus colorways. They came out. The last one I just showed you guys was also a Retro Plus colorway for this shoe. And then, man, this is just so extreme, that turbo green. Then you got that highlighter yellow. Matter of fact, the shirt that I always wear with it in the summer is actually this one right here. This is just real quick FYI. Surf Club, you know. I'm definitely into that Beach Boy, some of that Beach Boy wear, you know, but I don't do a lick of swimming or surfing in my life, but I like the way it looks though. Surf Club. Look at that. The yellow. Then you got the green on there at the bottom. But anyway, I say that for another video. On to the next kick. Thursday. I wore this joint right here, the Nike Air Tech, the Nike Air Trainer Classic. Low top classic joint. This kick reminds me of Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld, that is. Because he really wore like a lot of low tops, and he definitely, most of his shoes is like predominantly white. You know, can't go wrong with that. I'm really not too much of a low top kind of like person. It really has to be a shoe that really catch my eye, or it's like super classic that I really just gotta mess with it. And these were definitely one of them. And I was like, man, these joints are fresh. I might break out my white, black, and red joints from next week's sneaker rotation though, because I haven't worn those in a minute. These is also like, this is another pair I really don't wear too much, but you see you got that air bubble at the bottom just like on the Air Tech Challenges, and you gotta wear them joints, man. You don't want them to go bad. So yeah, that Air Trainer joint, got an Air Trainer just like the Bo Jackson and all that. Definitely a fire kick. And to all my Jordan hype beasts, yes, yes. Shout out to all y'all that watched my last video too, man. The one with the where I'm talking about my shoes being re-retro. I know I showed the Bred 4 on there, but I had to break it out for Friday. Man, I went to the mall and everything. You know, I was turning heads. You know I was turning them heads. Come on, man. Little dudes' necks was broken. They was just getting slid off and dragged to the ER because their neck was like this and shit. Then they had to come back with like a fucking brace, like. But anyway, yeah, wore these joints. You know, everybody happy with their white cement 4s. The white cement 4s are fucking killer. I give y'all props. I ain't no hater. Man, this is classic right here. I wore these joints Bred 4s. And see, before I head up out of here and show y'all this last shoe, I want to wear more so of my kicks that I'm gonna try to wear. Obviously, I'm gonna try to wear more of my kicks that they did in retro, because I've been a collector and wearing shoes before most of these people even really got in, because it's like after each year, after 2012, they got in harder and harder or whatever, like more and more people. So you know, if they put out the True Blue 3s and all that, I'm gonna just have to go to this. Even if I had the white cement 4s from 2012 or whatever, and I couldn't get them like this year or whatever, kind of like now, because I don't got the white cement 4s anyway. That's the only OG colorway I'm missing. But if you know, I gotta rock this shoe all the way out, not destroy it, but I gotta wear it more often when I feel like wearing a 4, or the military blue 4, or maybe a fire red 4, something that they not coming out with, or something like that. You know, it's just part of the OG tradition. Last but not least, I didn't want to keep y'all this long, damn, but I wore the Bugs Bunny 8. See, people forget about this shoe too. Like, this shoe gets no love. What is up with y'all, man? But y'all be wearing the Aqua 8 or the Playoff 8 or something like that, or the Chrome 8 or something like that. Man, you can't, you know, you got to show some of them white Jordans some love too. You know what I'm saying? And then they less likely to like scuff all like that. You know, it's easier to wipe a leather off than it is a nubuck or a suede. Now, it's no diss to the dark Jordans, to the black Jordans. Of course, them joints are classic and they can predominantly go with anything. But you still got to take those white Jordans out for a stroll. And let's not forget, when spring come around, summertime come around, and the sun hit the pavement and hit your foot, and you got on that white, it's still classic. Be so white like you walking with like Tic Tacs. But I don't want to keep y'all all day, man. Check out my little story about this little Nike Outlet pickup at the time. I didn't do no review or whatever, but you know, like, obviously it's a million reviews on this, you know, with the carpet tongue and all that. But this is from the time, obviously, before they started doing the remaster stuff. As far as the leather on here, it's that typical hard 2013 level that they used on the 5s of that year, because these came out in 2013. Definitely like these joints. Once these came out, like, these wasn't the most anticipated shoes of 2013 at the time, but when these joints came out, people had them or whatever, and then they did away with them. People was basically waiting for the great 5s, playoff 8s, and around that time, this 2013. And they was waiting for those shoes. But you know, it is what it is. Real collectors, real people that wear their shoes. We bring these joints back out just to turn heads, get our Corey Matthews on from Boy Meets World, if I got that right. Rate, comment, and subscribe if you want. Peace.